The truth is that many property investors I meet and mentor don't have a clear idea about what they're trying to achieve. They have a vague idea that they'd like to be successful in property, or that they'd like an income from property, or that they'd like to own a few properties so they can have some capital growth and something to look forward to in the future. But it's all a bit vague and wishy-washy. The problem is that if you're not really sure what you're trying to achieve, then buying any old property will do, which happens all too often. So the system starts with requiring the investor to know exactly what they're trying to achieve, and why, which if you think about it isn't unreasonable. We're talking about spending very large sums of money, and we shouldn't be buying properties on a whim. The first part of the process is to know exactly what you're trying to achieve and to express this as clear, focused, written goals. We need to put very precise numbers on what we want to achieve, and if possible, the timescales within which we want to achieve these goals by. There's nothing magical about goal setting, but I know from personal experience that the results can be, and often are, highly impressive. When we set our goals, we need to be realistic in our timeframes. I've noticed that many investors want to achieve too much too quickly. They want to produce their passive income from tomorrow, and that's just not going to happen. But in their haste to make things happen, they can throw caution to the wind and make mistakes, notably spending all their money on the wrong property or properties. I always tell my mentees that they're working towards a cumulative effect. The results are exponential. You may only do 1 or 2 deals in your first year, you may only do 2 deals in your second year, but as the cash begins to improve, you may do 3 or 4 deals in your third year, and maybe 4 or 5 deals in your fourth year, and it may suddenly all explode in your fifth year, and you may end up doing 8, 9, or even 10 deals. You probably won't be able to envisage this when you start out on day one with 0, when you go into your first estate agent and walk out with a bunch of details of properties which look totally unsuitable. But the point is, you don't need to do that many deals, you just need to be consistent and do a few every year. Even just 1 or 2 deals a year can be life-changing over a 5-year period. And when your goals have been set, it's then much easier for you to devise a strategy to attain those goals. So that's what we'll look at next in this short video series. Choose the right strategy to achieve what you want to achieve. So I'll see you in the next video.